Good morning guys and welcome to Velvet Hammer Fitness. Well, today we have a super fun workout to do together, and it's all about your back, your traps, and your lats. A lot of times you guys write in and ask me what I do for my traps, so I decided to just give you a workout that I do on a weekly basis to help strengthen those oft-forgotten muscles, but very important muscles of the upper body. So what you're going to need for this workout is, of course, your dumbbells. You will need some resistance bands. I'm using long loop resistance bands. If you don't have those, just sub out with a dumbbell move or a barbell move, whatever you can do to challenge the muscle group that we're working on. So don't worry about that if you don't have them. You can even use mini loop resistance bands and put those right around your feet and knock out some of those resistance bands moves. So no worries if you don't have any of that. You're also going to need some sliders in your Bosu if you have them for a core focused Tabata pair ending. So we've got several core focused, cardio focused Tabata pairs. They are super fun and will help you become even more functional. So if you don't have traditional sliders, you can use socks, which I'm using today, super fancy. You could use board books, washcloths, whatever you have on hand. So when you grabbed all those things, a big glass of water, a towel to mop off this sweat fest with, and your can-do attitude, I will see you back here for our warm-up. Alright guys, let's get your back and trapped builder workout started with a good warm-up. I'm just going to start with circling those arms, crossing them right across the front of the body. Wake up those shoulders. Wake up your chest as you bring it across the body. Kind of hard to get coordinated at first. That's okay. If you have a crash, that's alright. Alright, a couple more of these. 2, 1, and we're going to take a rear lunge and just open the chest and squeeze the back. Really squeeze those back muscles. Tell them to wake up. You're going to need them. I don't know if you guys can see, but my sister gave me some sweet new pillows from my couch. So I feel like I got a whole new couch now. Too bad it's still worn out and smells really bad. It's amazing how 3 little kids can make things worn out and smell real good after a while. Let's do one more each side. And last one. Shake it out. Alright. Let's go down to the end of your mat now. We're going to do that mobility sequence that I love to do. Walking down into push-up. Taking one leg forward into a nice runner's lunge stretch. Opening up the back. Walking back up. You can do that push-up in any order, before or after the runner's lunge. This time I'm doing it before. Sometimes I do it after. Whatever feels good to you today. Sometimes I do a glute raise with this, but I'm really trying to focus on getting the upper body nice and warm. Good twist there. Feel that in your obliques. Waking up everything this morning. Do one more each side. Push through the outside of those palms. Awesome. Last one here. Very good. Alright, shake it out a little bit. We're going to take a side lunge, twist it, side lunge, twist, side lunge, twist, side lunge, and twist. Feeling loose, feeling warm, feeling ready to tackle a nice brutal weighted workout. Almost there. Almost done with this warm up. And one. Awesome job, guys. All right, just before you get started, take a single weight, very light, okay? And just do a couple sets of bent over front raises here to get your rear delts all warmed up. I'm going to do about 10 in each set. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. I just have 10 pounds here. I always like to do a little bit of a warm-up set of a move like moves I'm going to be doing in the workout, just to make sure those muscles are ready to work without just plowing right into the weight I'm going to use for the move. Hope that made sense. Like, for example, if I'm going to do a chest press, I try to do a couple of warm-up sets of chest presses with a significantly lighter weight, just to make sure I'm doing my form right and that those muscles are warmed up for that range of motion. So let's get our second warm-up set. Awesome. Now your warm-up is complete. You can add some rows to that if you want to, or you can hit those later. All right, so we're getting ready to get into our first superset. So get all your weights ready, set up so that you can knock out these 4 sets with all the strength and enthusiasm you can possibly muster up, okay? I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, we are ready for your first triset. I said superset, but we've got 3 different exercises. We're going to do upright rows for 8, shrugs for 10, and then I have got my bands fastened to the side of my couch, super fancy setup, and we're going to do 15 banded face pulls. So if you do not have bands, you could just do a nice wide row here. We're working on the rear delts for that move. If you have mini bands, maybe you could put one around your feet and just row from there. Okay, so with each triset, we're going to do a banded move at the end. So I will be coming somewhere near the end of my couch to do those moves. And they're going to be higher repetition because usually the band isn't quite as tough for me as using weights. So I like to go high reps with that. The good thing about bands is they really don't lose tension through that range of motion. So it makes it nice and challenging. All right, upright rows. I'm going to use my 30-pound kettlebell. Let's go for 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, don't hit yourself in the chin. 4, elbows out wide. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, yeah. I'm going to use 2 30-pound dumbbells for my shrugs here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Very good. Set those down. Now we're going right to those bands to do some banded face pulls for 15. So I'm gonna kind of have myself bent over a little bit, hinged over, and I'm bringing the hands right to my face, okay? Elbows out wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, just reinforcing that movement. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, nice burn, 14, 15. Very good. That is your first set knocked out. Whew. Grab a drink, shake it out a little bit, and we'll go into our second set. Those banded moves with high reps, reinforcing the muscles that we just did with weights, really, really burn nicely. So hope they were working out for you as well. I'm going to stick with my 30 kettlebell and my 2 30-pound weights for the upright rows and the shrugs for the second set. Then I may increase for the shrugs by the time we get to that third set. So, all right, let's get it popping here. Here we go. 8. 1, 2, hold and squeeze at the top, slow it down on the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. All right, let's shrug it. Here we go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Straight into those banded face pulls. You can also do these seated, whatever works better for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 15, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, burning, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. All right. Mark that set off. I'm going to get some weights set up for my next round. I'm going to try to go with 20s here on the upright rows. We'll see how well that works for me. Grab another quick drink and get started. Remember to use a weight here that you can do with good form, with good range of motion, and not have to swing. All right, here we go. Upright rows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, elbows out wide. 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Whew. That was not easy. All right, now I'm gonna get 35s for the shrugs. Gotta be so careful with these. I don't know if you heard earlier, but sometimes the plates don't get engaged and one fell off. Luckily not on my foot. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, really squeeze, 8, 9, 10. Very good. All right, pop those down. Banded face pulls for 15. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, squeeze, 14, 15. Very good. That's your third set. Third set. Awesome job. Awesome, awesome job. Often our traps get forgotten. Sometimes our lats get left behind. But not today. Not today. A lot of you have asked me about my traps because they're pretty pronounced and what I do, so I thought I would put together this workout just to show you what a back workout might look like for me on any given week. So hopefully it will be helpful to you in helping you get those back gains and those trap gains that you're searching for. All right, let's hit that fourth set. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, really pull and squeeze. 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. All right, set those down. I'm going to stick with my 35s for the shrugs for 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, your Elvis lip may come out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, burning, 8, 9, 10. Very good. All right, pop those down. That's your last time doing those. And grab that band or your weights. All right, face pull time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, having fun yet? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. All right, last set of those. If you need to, take a good breather and get set up for your next triset. If not, come right with me and we will do some overhead rows, sorry, not overhead, overhand rows times 8, some underhand rows times 10, and some banded rows times 15. Okay, so for my overhand rows, which I sometimes call wide rows because we're working on getting the elbows out, okay? We're gonna do those for 8. And then I'm gonna just turn my hand around for those underhand rows, okay? We're gonna do a few more reps on those, and then we'll get our banded rows for 15. So, overhand rows or wide rows, because we're focusing on the rear delt here, for 8, okay? We're gonna bend over into our chair pose when we do this move. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze that back. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. Do a different weight if you need to for those underhand rows. If not, go ahead and pick those weights right back up. Palms facing forward. 1, 2, I just have 20 pounds per hand here. 3, it's proving to be enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, going to 10, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Feel that in the glutes from bending over. All right, now I'm going to take my heavier band. I'm going to get seated on the floor. And we're going to do some rows. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze that back. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, really squeeze. 15, very good. All right, hopefully you won't pull the leg right off your couch. Hopefully I won't either. And that is your first set. Awesome. Shake it out. Make sure your muscles are ready to do more work. Grab a drink. Really focusing a lot on those forgotten places, your lats, your rhomboids, your rear delts, for these first fun trisets. So we will hit the lats in other parts of your back as well. Just want to focus on some of those smaller muscle groups. All right, overhand rows or wide rows for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Shake them out. Palms facing forward for those next 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, really squeeze. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Good times. All right, let's hit those banded rows for 15. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. Very good. All right, that is your second set. Knocked out. Shake it out a bit. Tell your back thank you for what it's done so far. Don't tell it what it's going to have to do from this point. Stretch them out a little bit. Sometimes I like to come down into a forward fold and stretch the arms this way. And release it. Just helps to release some tension there. All right, let's knock out your next set. Whew. Nice wide rows here. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 2 more. 7, 8. All right, turn those weights around, shake out your hands, and hit the next 10. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. That is not easy, but it's worth it. All right. Grab that band and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. Awesome job. That is your third set in the books. You have one more set of this. If you want to increase those weights, do it. I'm probably going to keep my weights right where they are because it's challenging for me, right where I have them set, and because I feel like I'm going to start swinging or doing some poor form if I do increase. So keep that in mind if you are going up. You can always make this a drop set and go down if you feel like your form is starting to suffer. So do what works for you. Last set coming up. Shake them out. I can really feel it right back here. So what we're doing is working. It's targeting the right area. All right, here we go. Overhand or wide rows for 8. Chair pose position here. 1, 2, squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Nice. Twist those weights around. Shake it out if you need to. Here we go. Last 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go into 10, 7, hang on, 8, nice burn, 9, 10. Won't be sorry to see those go. All right, last set of your banded rows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost there, 13, 14, 15. Very good. All right. I believe that is your last banded move, so you can feel good about having crushed that, okay? So you're finished with your first 2 trisets. Take a little break, and we're going to go into a superset for your back and for your rear delts there at the top. So you're going to need a barbell if you have one of those. If not, just use 2 light weights. We're going to do single arm rows, left and right, pyramid fashion, and then we are going to do barbell bent over raises for just 6 reps. So no big deal. All right, get your stuff, take a break. I'll see you back for that. All right, guys, I hope you had a good break. We're ready for those rowing supersets. Now don't be intimidated. I'm using some really fancy equipment here. I have a coffee table and my exercise mat because I'm going to do some single arm rows. Okay, so I wanted some support for my knee. So get out your fanciest equipment and get started on this set with me. Okay, I'm going to use 30 pounds for my first set. We're going to do 12 reps on this first arm. And off we go. 1, 2, pull it back to that hip. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm doing a weaker arm first to get it over with. 12. Very good. All right, we're going to hit that other arm for 12. If you're resourceful, you can make equipment out of a lot of things you already have. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. Set that weight down. Put it back so I can increase it next time. All right, and we're taking just a barbell for our next move. Now, I have done something also very fancy here and put my ankle weights around it to give it a little bit more weight, but not a lot, because these are small muscle groups. We don't need a lot of weight to challenge them, okay? So, I'm going to bend over just like this. We're going to take the arms straight above us, okay? So let's do these for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's hit 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Awesome job. We're getting fancy today. All right, so we hit that first exercise, or that first superset group. We're gonna increase our weight if you can. We're gonna go to 10 reps of each side for those rows. I'm gonna grab 35 pounds here. You can also, when you're doing these single arm rows, come down to your forearm if you like that a little bit better. Whatever suits your fancy. Here we go. I'm going to come down to my forearm this time. 1, going for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. That was tough that last one. Whew. All right, same thing, other side. Squeeze those lats as you pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that is super challenging. I'm going to stick with that weight for the next set. Not going to increase probably to the last set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be done with 2 weights, like I said. 6, 7, and 8. All right. Whew. You have just knocked out your second set there. We're going to your 8-rep set next. I'm going to go ahead and get my weight switched out for my last set, which I'm going to do with 40 pounds for that row. But this set I'm sticking with 35s for the 8-rep round. Alright, let's knock it out, get it over with. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, really squeeze. 4, pull that weight back to the hip. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh my. All right, 8 on the other side. One, 2, 3, 4, think about your back. 5, squeeze those lats. 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Get ready for those bent over front raises. Here we go. 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't take much weight for those. Those are nice and challenging. All right. We have one more round of this. Grab a quick drink. Breathe it out. And we will get through this. I'm going to increase my rows to 40 pounds. I've already got that set up. Going to be challenging, challenging, challenging. We're only doing 6 reps this round, so it won't take as long, but it will still burn. And then after that, we have another superset that we're only doing for 3 sets. So then we get to go into some Bosu fun. So you have a lot to look forward to is all I'm saying. All right. Make sure you're ready to hit this last set. We're going for 6. 6 fancy rows on your fancy bench. Here we go. 1, 2, got 40 pounds here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Took everything I had. All right, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6. Very good. Glad that's over. Put that weight back and we'll hit those front raises. Whew. All right, almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Very good. You have crushed this superset for sure. Now we just have 3 sets of another superset, some seated flies, and some lat pullovers, okay? So for the pullovers, I'm gonna use my Bosu, so I'll be kind of moving things around a little bit here. For the seated flies, for each set I'm gonna do a different grip. So one grip my hands will be thumbs down or palms facing backwards. One set they'll be neutral. One set I'll have thumbs up. So that is what's happening. All right, we just need really small weights for this. I'm going to use probably 7.5 pounds here for that. And probably won't increase a whole lot for those, if at all. Just see how it goes. These are really easy to get nice and wonky if you don't have your form right, okay? So my first set, I'm going to do thumbs up. All right, there we go. Bending over at the chest, only lifting using our rear delts here. 1, we're going for 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, really weird movement. 6, especially with those thumbs up. 7, if you need to decrease your weight, do. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. That's your first set of those. I'm going to move my bench. Get my Bosu. And we're going to knock out some pullovers. I'm going to grab 25 pounds here for my first set. The challenge with this one is space, of course. All right, here we go. Just using the Bosu for a better range of motion. 1, going for 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11 and 12. Very good. Whew. Done with that one. Mark off that first set and get ready for your next set of flies. This set of flies we're going to do palms neutral, so kind of hammer style, facing the inside of your body. I'm going to stick with those 7.5s for this. I think going to demo a couple here, see how it goes. Okay, I think I'm going to increase my weight to 10 for these and maybe take them back down for the other grip. This one's a little more mechanically advantageous, so I'm going to try to challenge myself here. Probably going to hate that I did that at about rep 6, but we'll see what happens. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, I was right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew, that's a little heavy for that. All right. Getting that Bosu back. Try for 30 pounds here. I'll use my kettlebell. Going for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, readjust if you need, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Very good. Second set is crushed. Lats are crushed. Rear delts are crushed. All right, get set up for that third round. This time we've got thumbs facing down. Now we're doing 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, almost there, 10, 11, and 12. Thanks, I could use 5 for that one. I've been just fine. All right, now we're going to get our lat pullovers for the last time. You can always do these with 2 weights or just 1 heavy like I'm using. I'm sticking with 30 pounds here. That did the trick last time. And this is your last set of these lat pullovers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna wipe my hands off real quick. They're getting slippery. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Hang on tight. All right, you are finished with the weightlifting portion of this workout. Clear your space, get that Bosu out if you have it, get your sliders, which can be board books or salad lids or little fancy washcloths or just your socks, fancier yet, which I'm going to use, and get ready for our Bosu core focused section. See you in a minute. Alright guys, we are ready to hit that Bosu and slider focused core section. We're starting out with a Tabata pair of slider mountain climbers, and we're going to pair that with some Bosu pullover sit-ups. So I'm going to actually use my bar, I think, and every time I sit up, do a nice little pullover on that Bosu. So we'll see how that works. Anyway, you have 10 seconds before we get started with those mountain climbers. I'm, again, just using my socks. You use what works for you. Whew, for your sliders. And off we go. Mountain climb it. Make them nice and fast. Squeeze at the top. Wear a hole in those socks. So wear some nice old ones. Hips down. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Quick transition here. Hopefully I won't knock my bar through the window. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Alright, so we're sitting on our Bosu. Very good. Take that bar down. And we'll go again with those mountain climbers. A lot of switcheroos. All right, here we go. In seconds. Three, 2, 1. Whew. Nice. Pullover sit-ups again. Very good. Back to mountain climbers. You can always do these on your Bosu too, if you don't like switching so much. Here we go. Very good. Ready for those sit-ups? All right, here we go. Very good. Mountain climbers. Last time. Go fast, fast, fast. Very good. Last set of your pullover sit-ups. All right. Very good. You have crushed that first core focus Tabata pair. We're going to move on to our next one. Right, so your next set is going to be a plank jack with a double knee tuck, and then we're going to do Bosu V-ups after that. So, those are not easy, so just do the best you can. I'm going to show you some modifications for those V-ups when it's time. So, plank jack, double knee tuck is your next move. All right, you have 10 seconds. So, jack it out, tuck it up. Jack it out, tuck it up. Okay? Here we go. Ten seconds. Very good. Very, very good. All right. Grab that Bosu. So, you're on top of that Bosu, and you're jackknifing those legs up. You can also stick here, do one leg at a time. Very good. Plank jack knee tucks. How you guys doing? I love this set. I think this is so fun. Good little low impact cardio burst at the end of your muscle session. 3, 2, 1. All right, get that Bosu back. Again, you have lots of ways you can do this. Your first few might be a little wonky, like mine was. Three, 1. Very good. Don't worry if it's imperfect. The more inefficient you are at moves, the more calories you burn anyway. So here's to inefficiency. Halfway there. In interval time and in amount that you have done. Whew, very good. Bosu V-ups. Modify as needed. I'm just crooked enough this time that it gave me all the wiggle wobbles. But that's all right. Are we still doing it? Are we still having fun? Are we still seeing tremendous benefit? Absolutely. Being unstable is not a bad thing when it comes to working on your core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Here's your last one with those V-ups. There we go. Oh my goodness, good job. You are finished with your second Tabata pair. You have one more Tabata pair to go for your core, and it is going to be a doozy. So we're going to start with 4 knee tucks, 4 oblique mountain climbers. that will be your sliding move. And then we're gonna do oblique crunches on the Bosu, okay? So, get ready for that. Get my mat back for some wrist support. Moving the Bosu over just for a second, because we're gonna need it again real soon. And you have 10 seconds. So you could do these slow knee tucks, or you could do them as for mountain climbers, for oblique mountain climbers. So you're either here, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can do it fast. Okay, however works for you. I'm going to lay my mat down flat and put my Bosu on the side here, and we're going to crunch. Very good. Back to that first move. I'm going to stay on my right side for the first 2 sets and go to my left for those sit-ups. Here we go. You can do them slow. Really squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do them all slow. Get those knee tucks slowly and those oblique tucks slowly. Or you can do them fast. Very good. There we go. Really squeeze. Very good. All right, so with that left side, the next 2 rounds. Four and 4, 2, 3, 4. Doing great, guys. Very good. All right, let's hit that other side with your sit-ups. Three, 2, 1. Very good. Whew. Do that one more time after we hit this last set of knee tucks or mountain climbers. Getting sweaty. How about you guys? Ooh. Very good. The oblique setups are super awkward, so do the best you can. Very good. You guys are all finished with this workout. It just snuck right up on us. I don't think that was the correct way to say it, but it sneaked up on us maybe. It came quickly, but either way, I am so glad to be finished. I bet you are too. Clean up your area and we will get ready for your cool down. Awesome job, guys. All right, guys, you're ready for your cool down time. I'm going to cool down using my Bosu here. If you do not have a Bosu, don't worry about it at all. You can do all these moves on the floor. All right, so I'm just going to start with a child's pose with my hands on the Bosu. This gives me a little bit more of an extended range of motion so that I can really push through my palms and feel it in my lats. All right, I'm going to take my right hand over to the right of the Bosu. I'm going to shift my hips back and towards the right. I'm going to take my other hand just behind me. I'm going to push into that right palm and into that right hip and feel a nice, good side body stretch there. All right, we're going to come back center. Again, push through those palms to really feel your lats stretching out. Now take the left hand towards the left. Shift those hips back and towards the left. And get the left side stretched out. All right, back center. And shift it up. Okay, now we're going to take one foot on the top of that Bosu. We're going to push into those hip flexors. And stretch them out. Now you're going to shift those hips back and stretch the hamstring while you're here. Okay, shift it back forward and switch sides. Alright, let's shift it back for a hamstring stretch. Roll those toes under to stretch the toes. Alright, shift it up. Now we're going to take both feet behind us. We're going to shift over to a seated position. Put that back right on the Bosu. We're going to let those arms hang over and get a nice back stretch. Again, the Bosu is just giving us an extended range of motion here so that we can really stretch that back. But you can do the same thing on the floor. Now we're going to draw the legs in for a butterfly stretch. Put some nice positive pressure on the knee. If this does not feel good to your lower back, you can always come and do a seated butterfly stretch here. Awesome. Now, we're going to come over to all fours, move that Bosu right out of your way. Stretch out those abs with the cobra pose. So come into plank, lower straight down, push up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. You can work through the neck a bit. Sometimes when we lift upper body, we really get nice, not nice tension in our necks. Come down onto those forearms. For more of a stretch, walk the forearms out. Come back into one more cobra. Counter that with a child's pose. Now we're going So slowly but surely shift those hips back, pedaling out the feet to make sure the calves are nice and loose and feeling good. And shift the hips all the way back. Heel toe together. And slowly roll up. Lift those shoulders, crisscross the arms, and you are all finished for today. Awesome job, guys. I hope you feel like you have built those lats, those traps, and your back all up today. I hope you're feeling pumped and super strong. I will see you back at the camera for our send-off. Awesome job today, guys. All right, guys, awesome job today crushing your back, lat, and trap builder. I hope it helped you get a good idea about how to train those often forgotten muscle groups, and I hope it gave you a good idea about what I do on a weekly basis to help strengthen mine. So now what I need you to do is drink a lot of water today. As always, get a healthy post-workout meal on your plate. Any nutrition questions, any questions about online personal training, coaching, any questions about our 4-week glute growing program, please email us at velvethammerfitness@gmail.com or comment down below. Stretch some more if you need to. Like this video if you liked it or if you just liked being finished with it. Subscribe to our channel if you have not yet for more brutal workouts and tips for healthy living, of course. And other than all of that, just have an amazing, amazing day and week. Seek out those difficult people, seek out those difficult moves, and challenge yourself to conquer them both, okay? With determination and with lots of love. Other than that, guys, be kind to somebody difficult this week. You won't have trouble finding them. Make sure that you try those difficult moves, the things that push you and challenge you and take you out of your comfort zone, because that is the only way that growth can occur. So do something scary this week within reason and have a lot of fun realizing how strong and how capable you are. So without further ado, whether you felt like your traps were super pumped after this workout or whether you just felt trapped inside this terribly brutal strength routine, you finished. And as always, it is your health today and every day, so you better hit it hard. Here comes the hammer. Boom! Have an awesome week, guys. I will see you soon, and I'm always proud of you.